ko, eh?
Woo! Amazing. What a way to start the
What that mouth
podcast. Yeah, literally. I just want to say thank God we have internet, first of all.
Bro, we went through this internet like outage.
Yeah, the whole country.
Yeah,
went
okay,
through
so
it.
how did it, because for me, like, what happened was I was sitting in my room the night that it kind of happened, right?
Yeah. Oh, it happened at night?
It started, like, in the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
My light starts flickering. I'm like,
Oh, because you have smart lights?
no, I don't.
Oh.
That's why I was like, that's
Are
weird.
you sure you don't have?
No, bro, I don't have smart lights.
Oh, okay.
So they just start flickering, and I'm there like, okay. Then I look at my phone, LTE, and I'm not with Rogers, obviously, bro. If you're with Rogers, that's really embarrassing.
But your internet is.
My internet is, so I
Yeah,
see
okay.
LTE. Yeah, but my dad pays for that, so. And I was like, bro, there's no internet. So then I went to bed. I thought, my house never has internet. Sometimes my cat just plays with the router or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
makes sense.
I always have to restart the router. I wake up, there's still no internet. And then my cousin messages, like one of our cousins messages me and says, by the way, all banks are like not working right now. I was like, what? And I was like, I have work.
Yeah.
Because of Interac. So you want to explain like what happened?
Yeah, so I'll just tell you my point of view. Mine's really short. I basically woke up to log into work, and I just see a message in our family group chat, and my mom is like, hey, internet's not working. So she actually told me to go over to your place because we thought it was just our neighborhood or something.
Of
so
course.
then yeah, but my again, like I'm my phone provider is not with Rogers, so that was working. So I sent a quick email to my boss, and I'm like, hey, like I'm experiencing an internet outage in my neighborhood. I'll let you know when I can. I'll get it, but I can't log in right now. Then it turns out that the whole country is going through
entire
everything.
country.
And it was crazy because everything shut down because one provider.
Literally the economy stopped.
Yeah.
Because no one could work.
Yeah.
Most people are with Rogers.
Yeah, or Bell. Like
I
one
was
of
fine
those.
at work,
Yeah.
right? But Rogers tweeted.
Yeah.
And I thought
Yeah, Rogers tweeted that they won't be able to fix this outage they're predicting it's gonna take a few hours, but we're like, how did you tweet this? You don't have
someone
internet.
else's internet.
So guys, Rogers be using Bell's internet.
Yeah, no, for sure, guys. We're switching. We gotta switch to Bell.
Maybe they do that like just in case like things like this happen.
Honestly, I have no idea how they weren't able to fix it
Yeah.
and how every
what's
business
crazy?
stopped.
Yeah, you know
And
what's crazy?
Interac.
Yeah, Interac too, because I think so I could be like so wrong about this, but I think Interac might be related to Rogers somehow, and so debits weren't working. Like you couldn't use your debit card because most debit cards are with Interac, right? It's like saying you have Visa and MasterCard as your credit card.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of places were only either accepting cash or cash and credit because debit wasn't working. Like you couldn't e-transfer, you couldn't
Are these debit machines connected to the internet at all?
I don't know. I'm
feel like there were
thinking
some
Interac
places who
might
had
be
that
using
issue.
Rogers.
That might be it.
Yeah. But no, it's crazy and it's so funny because we just switched to Rogers maybe like a month ago. Maybe it's been less than 2 months. Like we were always with Bell, but Rogers was having like a really good promotion, so we switched. And I'm like, oh my god, of course this happened.
Okay, well, Rogers sucks, and I still had to work. You didn't.
Yeah, I technically took it as like a day off.
Anyone who had anything other than Rogers, they lied and they said they had Rogers.
No,
like
so
if you didn't say you have Rogers, what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
You had
my
the day
boss
off.
couldn't. Like he was completely like he had everything with Rogers, so nothing was working for him.
It sucks.
And he ended up going to Starbucks, and which I could have too, but my brother went early, and I didn't have the car at home, so I couldn't go.
No, they can't expect you to like go in.
Yeah, but the thing is, my brother was like, "Yo, it was so packed. It was completely packed because everyone." We drove by Tim Hortons later in the afternoon, and it was completely packed. And it's like a really empty like Tim Hortons usually.
It was crazy. It didn't affect me much because I
was gonna say, did you cry?
I did. No, well, the thing is, why do you assume? Because here's the situation. I didn't cry because of that because I hadn't my data.
So you did cry.
I cried
that day.
but Yeah, but like because of something else. But I don't know why you always like
because you cry for everything.
I don't though, because
yeah, our last podcast. Last episode. If you guys haven't seen our last episode, go watch it right now, and you'll see her literally cry.
But it was a real reason for me crying. I was getting bullied.
No, you weren't getting bullied.
Yes, I was getting
just
bullied.
That you just didn't realize how dumb you.
No, because the situation is, you guys failed to mention that South Africa was a possibility.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if you actually.
The only thing, it's not even that. It's like my parents were going to South Africa. They went to a country. Like our other cousin went to South Africa. So now I'm thinking like a country, right? And it's coming to my head because so many people are going to Africa. It's South Africa, and it's still a country. So that's why
we do generalize
in my life.
No, but we always say like. I'm going like Europe. You'll say, okay, I'm going. You'll specify the country, whereas Africa is just I don't know why it's always been a thing where we'll just be like, I'm going to Africa. It's like saying I'm going on that side of the world.
And I know that they're going to a different country. They're going to South Africa, which
it's okay. Honestly, it's fine. Like
Johnny
it
McDonald
was also
here's the thing. Like I know that.
No, and like I said, after guys, I had to like literally like. Assure her that she is really, really smart, and that was just a bad day. And I was telling you too, I was like, yo, these are questions that you like you should know, but you don't remember because you don't talk about these every day. Yeah, but you have to.
Oh my god, how did I not think of that?
Yeah, I know it's okay. I know you're smart.
I'm smart.
The viewers know you're smart.
No, I swear. Because listen, in high school, like, I'll tell you about high school because I don't want to talk about university because, for legal reasons, this is a joke. She does all my university stuff. Right?
Yeah, for legal, allegedly.
So I don't know, like, if I am smart in university because I don't do it. But in high school, guys, like, I got really good grades. I took all the sciences. I took all the maths all together. And so I don't want to say straight A's, but majority was A's. There were some where it's like, whatever.
Obviously you'll have.
I'd get B's.
Yeah. So okay. So what was your? For me, I don't remember. I didn't really. I know. I just. You know me. I don't really try in school.
But you also so out of the ones that you took, you never took sciences. You took math. And
yeah,
because
I didn't like science. Yeah. I didn't like our math department was really hard in our school.
Our math department was messed
up. I was really like homeworks, everything. I understood everything. I was literally teaching so many people, but when it came down to like the tests and exams, I don't know if I'm the type that like blanks out or like forgets how to do it.
Because the thing is, every other subject was fine.
Yeah.
So the thing with our math department, I don't know what it is, but like the questions had nothing to do with the homework.
Yeah.
So like
remember, and they had to put the tips questions. Remember the tips questions?
Thinking questions.
Yeah,
bro.
And they literally said like these are out of the box.
But it's not even out of the box. It's like, bro, like
you need to know like
it's like I dropped my pen, graph the parabola of me dropping my pen.
Yeah.
Numbers.
It's insane.
Once I got a thinking question that had a bunch of math stuff, and it said, "What's the weather in like some?" And I was like, "Bro, like,
how would I know?"
So I got pulled aside once because the teacher's like, "Bro, your homework is perfect.
Yeah,
it doesn't match your test scores." I was
Wait, didn't you draw something on one of the?
Oh my god, yeah. So basically,
was it calc?
Yeah. So I was taking calc again in night school because I wasn't doing extremely well. And I knew that, like, I needed to get into medicine. Like, you needed to get in. So I was like, let me take it in night school. I'll get the better grade. So I'm sitting in my calc exam, final exam. There's a question about this girl swinging on a swing. You have to graph you have to calculate the angle of her swing and do, like, some next level, everything that you learned in one question.
Yeah.
I was like, there's absolutely no way I'm even going to attempt this question. Nothing. Okay? I draw the picture of a girl on the swing. Exam review day, which is the day that you go and, like, see what you got. The teacher's like, I'm not showing you your exam.
Oh, my God. Was it that bad?
She's like, you might kill yourself. I was like, oh, my God. How bad did I do? And she's like, I really enjoyed your picture.
Oh, that's funny.
She's like, please tell me, like, you are still taking this in night school. I was like, yeah, currently.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, good. Because you're not
I've never been to an exam review day. Like, I took it as, like, this is my day off.
Really?
I've never been. I think the only time I went was in grade 12 for calculus because I just wanted to know. But that was the only time. Yeah, I know. That was the only time I've been. I was never.
No,
like, I'm
you know why I went? Bro, I was a kiss ass. I would fight for every little mark. I would literally like look at every single question, see where I could get marks, see where the teacher was wrong. Like that's why I would go.
See, I'm the type that like if I get like a 60%, I'm like, okay, yeah, well, deserve it because I didn't study, I didn't do anything.
I had to get into medicine.
Yeah, no, it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
But what was your best subject? And by best, I mean, well, okay, there's two that I'm trying to ask for, like best grades, and then a subject that you actually liked.
Okay, wait. I'll answer this quick because we have to roll the intro.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Let's just roll the intro. Welcome to our podcast where we sometimes go
off topic. My name is Kai,
and I'm MJ, and I'm very smart.
Yeah, I'm. No, I know you are.
Just reassuring.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm gonna play this for myself before bed, so I can just like
every intro will be like, and I'm smart.
I'm smart. Don't remember. And remember that you're smart. I'm talking to myself right now. My best subject, like in terms of grades.
Yeah.
Tech.
Really?
I finished with a 99 in
tech
in grade 12 because he told me that he couldn't put 100 because of how it looks.
Yeah, so I think you have the same teacher as my brother for tech.
Was he creepy?
I don't know. I've never
say
taken
his name. We could bleep it out. No.
Oh, okay. Because
no.
that teacher also said that he never gives 100 to people.
But you can. You can. He also made up some BS about not being able to fit it in, which is a lie. Okay. Because another teacher told me you could. The one I had was...
Well, no, they put decimals, don't they? Don't they do like 98 point something?
Yes, that's why I knew it was a lie. Like, the guy is lying. I deserved 100. I think he was just worried about how it would look for him as a teacher.
Yeah.
Which is not my fault. I got 100 on every assignment.
Yeah.
So then I think for one of them, he just gave me like one less or whatever. He figured it out.
Yeah.
He was creepy.
So that was your best grade?
That was my best
But not
grade.
your favorite?
Not my favorite class. So my well, okay, I'll tell you my worst grade was probably with that teacher that you mentioned. Business. Or calculus may have been. No, but I don't think, no, it was probably business. Because business with that teacher, bro, it was, first of all, in French, yes. And you couldn't speak a lick of English. I mentioned in one of the other podcasts I got kicked out because I said something in English. But basically, you had to, whenever you had a project, you had to go with him with the subject of your project, like a thesis.
My brother's going through that.
Bro, it's the word. Okay, because he will look at it, and if he doesn't like it or the way it's written or it's not proper, he'll be like, no. And that's all he says. No, he doesn't help you to make it better. He just says no. And then you have to go and reword it. And I already can't even like write in French. And so imagine like I'm here and I'm with like my best friend was in the class at the time. We're just messing around. So finally for this one project, it was on Tim Hortons. We get the okay. Yeah. Now these presentations have to be 30 minutes. And
30 minutes?
20 to 30. And I don't even understand what I wrote.
Oh my God.
To begin with as the thesis. So now I am here presenting Tim Hortons. We are 5 minutes in and I'm done. I'm done presenting. And I'm like, what do I do? So then there was a picture of the new bagel. Tim Hortons has this Nutella bagel that looks like a flower.
Oh, yeah. So that's a donut.
I'm sorry, the donut.
Yeah.
So I spent 10 minutes talking about how it works. So you have to pull off the leaf of you dip it in. And I'm like I should be sponsored for this. And then we show one YouTube video. And then it plays, right?
Oh, yeah.
We click next until the time is over. Yeah, I failed that class.
Oh my God.
Almost. I think I got like a 60 something.
Oh,
which is pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So,
that's so funny.
That was my worst grade. And I think maybe it was my least favorite class, but it was actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
It was funny. My favorite class was Writer's Craft.
Oh, yeah. I heard it's a really good class.
Oh, my God. That was a good class.
Yeah.
Because also, like, I sat beside my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher who taught us, she was my favorite teacher as well. So, like, I'm sitting beside Jacob, who is my best friend. We were having a lot of fun. We both loved to write. We would edit each other's work. Like, I don't know. It was really good. And I actually learned a lot. It was a vibe for sure.
Yeah.
Teacher was, like, it's good when the teacher's passionate, too, about what they're teaching. So, she was super passionate about it, too. And yeah, like, I don't know. I liked it. I learned stuff.
I like classes where you can learn stuff. My best class, like in terms of grade, was obviously French. Like,
that's
no doubt
insane.
about that. Yeah, but the thing is, like I said, like being born in Montreal and like taking school there, because I obviously went to a French fully French school in Montreal, and like we learned grammar in grade like 1. So everything we're learning in like grade 12, I'm like, bro, literally it's been reviewed for the entire day, the entire year. But yeah, like, so that was my best grade. My favorite class, I don't know, like, maybe drama.
I knew you were gonna say drama.
It was so
but
chill.
Drama was really fun. I finished with the 98, I think.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's like a bird course.
You cannot do less than a 90
but it was
drama.
so fun because in grade 9 when we took drama for the first time, we took it in French. I don't know if they offered it after us.
No, we took it in English.
Yeah, so in grade 9 we were allowed to take it in French, and it counts as a French credit. Yeah. So a lot of people took it, and like they were doing these, like, we obviously learned a lot and stuff, but there was one unit where it was just about like listening to your thoughts, and like, I don't know, that it was pretty cool. And because I had it last period, we would take a nap. Well, no, okay, it wasn't supposed to be a nap time. No, I'm sorry. It was like 20 minutes towards the end of the period. The teacher would close the lights, and like she would just like say words and like so soothingly.
Wait, you had a female?
Yeah.
I thought you had. Oh, that was grade 9 that you had.
Grade
a male.
9,
okay,
and then after that it was yeah. But and it was the best it was the best way to end the day.
We went to the same high school, by the way.
Oh,
I don't know if we mentioned that, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's why we know who each other are talking about.
Yeah.
Our whole family went to the same high school. So.
Yeah, we went to the same high school, but we never were in the same building together.
No, we weren't.
I finished high school before you even got into grade 9.
Her first year university was my first year high school. Yeah.
How was your first year of high school? Do you remember?
Yeah, grade 9.
Yeah. Well, but one thing I like that our school, and I don't know if it's like all schools in Ontario, but what our school does is the first day it's like grade 9
it's
day.
Only grade 9.
Yeah, which is so cool because like you don't feel intimidated by everyone else. You get to explore the school, and they have this like amazing race type of like activity that they do where it's like find this. No. Oh. In the first day, they're like, find this classroom, or find classroom number 200, and then you have to write what class it is and stuff like that. Yeah, so then you get to literally explore the entire school without feeling
very overwhelming. It was very overwhelming.
Yeah, because we went from like a small
high
school.
I hated it.
Really?
But there was parts where like it was fun, but other than it's really traumatizing. I don't know like how to explain that.
Did you have like a typical like, I mean not typical, but like why was it so traumatizing?
Teachers were it's a lot of things, like just the environment was very like it was very cliquey. Mm-hmm. People were like assholes without being assholes.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes like they would treat you, some teachers honestly they would treat you like garbage. I was there like being extremely disrespected, and I didn't like the fact that there was like a power trip going on.
Yeah.
I hated that. I don't know why. Like, dude, I didn't.
I don't know.
It.
I didn't. I mean, high school wasn't my favorite year, but it definitely wasn't my worst either.
I liked grade 12. Grade 12 was fine.
Yeah, but I think all of my high school experience, like, I mean, I think for us it wasn't as cliquey. Like, everyone was friends with everyone. There wasn't really like a popular crew.
No, we definitely had.
Yeah, like, okay, we had people that were like, okay, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like everyone's friends with everyone. Like, I was sitting with a lot of people during lunch, and it wasn't like, oh, that's weird that you're sitting with us, you know? But I don't know.
Yeah, no, it wasn't really
the thing
like,
is, because majority of the people that I went to high school with came from my elementary school, so we've known each other for so long. Then there was another, like, there was two main groups,
two main schools.
Yeah,
two main elementary schools that went to our high school.
Yeah.
And then, but here's how it was. Like, if you were, I guess, popular. I hate using that word.
Yeah.
If you're popular in the elementary school, then you mesh with the popular of the high school.
No, ours is different.
Really?
Yes, because I remember, again, like, saying popular because, like,
I'm
lack
pretty
of a better
sure,
term.
but I could be wrong because, like, maybe I don't know the kids of the other school as much.
Yeah, no, because I'm just saying from my elementary to my high school, the ones that were popular weren't. It's like some of them were like no one was friends with in high school.
Really?
Yeah, but obviously so a lot of them like stayed the way that they were. But then again, it wasn't like it wasn't like, oh, they wouldn't talk to you. Like, they would talk to everyone. Like, everyone was talking to everyone. So I remember like the first few days, like, it was very separated by school. So like everyone from our elementary was sitting
yeah,
together.
it was very
yeah. But
like
then we
that.
all got met, like we all meshed together.
But
and
you know what
everything.
they did? They did that thing, what I said, bare necessities, which was so good that they did for like grade 9s, because it's like you go and do a bunch of like
outdoor activities.
Like camp.
Yeah, it is. It's like a day camp.
It's a day camp,
and it's like to get to know
team building, stuff like that. Like we did the like there's this obstacle that you do. It's almost like treetop trekking, but lower to the ground.
No, so everyone had different activities because we didn't have to do we didn't have time to do everything.
Oh, okay.
But I did kayaking.
What?
Yeah, see, I told you not every
We did
not
not
every
have
group.
kayaking.
Yeah, I know, not every group got to do it, but we got to do it, and it was so cool because they put us. So they put us, I think, by alphabetical order of your last name. Like I mean, it was it was divided into like people who had like the same letter as your last name, right? Like everyone with A's, last names with A's were together, B's, whatever, right? So my group, it was like J and K, and then I like became like my group. It was a pretty big group, but then 3 other girls that I like was with, like we became friends and everything, and then we realized that all of us had birthdays in October.
That's really
so
sick.
Yeah, it was like, whoa, that's so weird. But all of us had birthdays in October, and it was so cool. But yeah, I'm not really friends with them. Like,
well, my bare necessities group, you know who was in it? My best friend, Brianna. She was
really?
and I don't think she remembers, bro. But she was in my group.
Because I was gonna be like, is that how you guys became friends?
No. How did we become friends? I have no idea. Honestly, like. It's so bad that I don't remember. If she ever watched this, she's gonna be like, "Bro, it's so obvious." I think we became friends through my other friend Cloris. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong because Cloris went to ACPS and I was in sciences, so I knew Cloris. Hated Brianna at Bare Necessities, bro. I thought she was such a bitch.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know, I guess like, but that's the best friendships start out that way.
Yeah, because I remember, well, like my friend Rachel, I met her in elementary school. Like I've known her since elementary, but I used to hate her, and like I never knew her. I just hated how loud she was. Like I never had class with her or anything. In like grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, I just hated her, because she was so loud, and like she would always like just like laugh at everything, and it was just so annoying. But then grade 8,
kind of vibes.
I know, but it was just so, I was just like, bro, this girl needs to chill. Then in grade 8, we started becoming friends a little bit, and then we realized that we both love Justin Bieber.
Oh my
and that's
God.
how we became friends. Yo, dead ass. Like
Justin
we bonded
Bieber.
over Justin Bieber so much because at the time everyone hated him. Everyone thought he was a girl, and like, you know.
Okay, first of all, if any guy who thought Justin Bieber was gay, I'm telling you,
He's
they
the
are
biggest fan now.
And not only that, they're probably gay.
Oh yeah.
Everyone. It's true. I like a lot of guys that I've known who have said that, and then they turn out to be gay.
No,
So
I know a lot of
like,
guys that said that, but they're not. I just think they're such good
closeted.
No, they're such good fans now that
yeah, like,
you know. But
he's really good.
yeah, so it was funny because so we bonded over Justin Bieber, and my our math teacher, who was also our homeroom, hated Justin Bieber. And so once we would always put the radio on during math class.
Wait,
yeah, you know who it is.
Yeah, okay. We also went to the same elementary school.
Yeah.
Guys.
So then we would always put the radio on during math class. So then a Justin Bieber song came on, I think, and we weren't allowed to talk. So I don't know how I remember this, and she'll remember it too because we'll always talk about it. But I turned to our teacher, and we were sitting in a group together because I think we were just assigned seats, and I turned to my math teacher, and I'm like this, okay? For those who are listening, tune into our
She's like
video.
pointing aggressively in the air.
So I'm like pressing a button, and he's like, "What?" And I'm like doing it again, and then Rachel starts dying, of course. But I was like, yes, I loved it because she was laughing at my jokes. So I was like, yeah, go ahead. But I was just telling him to turn the volume up because it was Justin Bieber, and he was like, what? And I could, and apparently it was, I don't know, it just felt like you weren't allowed to talk. Like it was like you would like fail the class if you talked. But it was that, and then we just started laughing so much together, and then that's That's like literally, that's like what I remember. The earliest memory I have of us together.
Is this the grade 8 math teacher?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I thought you were gonna bring up the other math teacher who claims to have.
Oh no, he's not. Okay, so he
taught me math.
Yeah, so he was my homeroom when I first moved here in grade 5.
Okay.
And it was funny because I told him, I'm like, I was like the new kid in grade 5, and he was saying like he was a new teacher in that school. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, we're both new. Yeah. But honestly, like I
don't
love
believe
him.
this.
I know. I love him as a person, as a teacher,
He's
not
great.
the best.
He's a great person.
Yeah.
Didn't like him too much as a teacher.
Yeah, but he would always claim that he taught Justin Bieber, and it just didn't make sense.
One subject, and then he said like where it was and when it was, and I'm
but
like,
it just didn't make
we
sense
know
according
Justin's
to timeline.
entire.
Yeah,
I know his blood type. If
No,
you're telling
but,
me
like,
I don't know
No,
where
but do you
Justin
not remember
Bieber was,
March 1st, 1994 at 12:56 a.m. Like that shit. Like,
yeah,
is he born March 1st?
yeah. 12:56
Okay,
a.m.
yeah.
St. Jude's Hospital, second floor, room
Okay.
128. AB positive blood type.
Okay,
I
don't
know
know
it.
that much,
Doc-
but I knew.
Dr. Simon Bexelham.
Is that actually?
Yes. No.
How do you know this?
Bro, I'm telling. And then when he tells me this, I'm like, I know you're lying because
Yeah,
I know
okay.
the guy's blood type.
Yeah, so he was saying, he always claimed, and I think it was just for him to like make us feel like, or like for us to like him more and like whatever.
Yeah.
But I also don't think Justin Bieber, well, like he was just becoming something at the time.
Yeah, no.
But it was just so funny.
So yeah, the claim was that he taught Justin Bieber. Which
Yeah, and that's how I became friends with Rachel too. It's always the ones that you hate the most are the ones.
Yeah,
that,
so Rachel went to high school with you as well.
Yeah, she went to high school.
Is
with
she
me.
the only one that you keep in touch with in high school? Or do you have
Yeah, the one that I keep in touch with her the most. And then I have like other friends that I'm like here and there, like I'll say hi to them, and like if I see them I'll say hi. But no, she's literally like my best friend. Like I'll see her like almost every week. But yeah, she's the only one that I've kept in touch with.
That's
How about
crazy. You know, like it's funny because they say that university friends are where you make your friends, and I feel like you had that as well. Like I have like one friend from university, one.
But
or
yours
two.
also because it got ruined
Yeah,
by COVID.
COVID, and I went to 2 different universities,
Yeah.
and I didn't really make friends at the first one too much. I made one friend, but high school, who do I keep? I keep in touch with actually a good amount of people. So my friend Cloris, I have a friend Tara. I keep in touch with her. Well, barely. She doesn't show up anywhere. I might see her this week. My best friends, Brianna and Jacob. That I keep in touch with them. But Jacob was the same with you and Rachel. Like it was the hate situation.
Well, same with Brianna. You just said.
Well, Brianna, but like that doesn't
Yeah.
have a long of a story. With Jacob, oh my god, it's a long story. Because once I got to know Brianna, I liked her right away. Right? It wasn't just like I just hated her that one day, and then I met her properly, and it was fine. Okay, with Jacob, it's funny because basically in grade 9, I was on the bus with this girl that I went to elementary school with, and she's like, "Oh, it's tomorrow's twin day. Who are you twinning with? It's a day where you just like wear the same outfit as someone." And I never participated in school spirit. I was like, "No one." And she's like, "Oh, I'm twinning with Jacob." I was like, "Cool. Who's Jacob?" So she shows me a photo of him. I'm like, this is well into grade 9. I've never seen this kid in my life. Okay. I'm like, who is this loser? Anyway, I don't know him. I was like, okay, anyway, have fun twinning with him.
Yeah.
Grade 10. Jacob was best friends with this girl who I was in tech class with, and we had a project together, and she would never pay attention to the project, and I hated that. I was such a goody in high school like that. And so he would message her and be like, let's go on a walk, and she would leave for the entire class and just walk around the halls with him. So I would hate him because he was like ruining my life.
Yeah.
And then one day, like, we were in the hallway doing our project, and then he comes and he takes her. I'm like, hello, you can't just grab her. I didn't even know his name. I barely knew it.
Yeah.
You can't just grab her and leave. I'm like, we have a project to do.
Yeah.
Whatever. Hated this guy. Grade 11. We're in the same English class, but I didn't realize, like, I knew it was him, but I didn't realize, right?
Yeah.
We're reading Shakespeare. He volunteers to read, obviously. And I don't know if you guys hear Jacob talk, like, he has a very nice voice.
Yeah.
And when he reads, it's very, like, poetic. I don't know how to explain it. But he starts reading. I look up. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And so I look up. I'm like, oh, my God, it's that kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hate that kid.
Yeah.
But he has such a nice voice. He's a good reader. I was like, oh, God. Okay, I don't know how halfway into grade 11, we ended up sitting near each other. And then, oh, no. What happened was halfway into grade 11. So, yeah, we sat near each other. But also, so he would have lunch with Tara. and I would have lunch with Brianna. And Brianna and Tara went to elementary school together.
Oh,
so then we became a group.
Yeah.
So it was the four of us, which it still is, right? And then that's how me and Jacob would like become friends. But we weren't actually friends. We were in the same group. I still hated him.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
he
ask you.
hated me too.
Yeah.
It was like with the passion, but we were still friends. It was weird because we would argue about every single thing.
Yeah.
But we'd be arguing the same point. You know how sometimes we argue?
Yeah.
It's the same shit, but every single thing was an argument. In the group chat, we'd be blowing it up, yelling at each other. And they hated it. The other friends hated it.
Okay, so would you say that Brianna and Jacob, if I were to ask Brianna and Jacob right now, if you're the same in high school,
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not the same.
Not at all?
As, bro, you have no idea. Okay, in high school, you have no idea. It was messed up. I was dark. I was cynical. I was depressed.
Yeah.
I had a lot of issues. Like, I was very negative.
Yeah.
Bro,
I remember that, yeah.
It was really bad. You know, so my house is going through renovations right now.
Yeah.
We're going through a few of, like, my old school stuff.
Yeah.
My mom finds this notebook, and she opens a page. She's like, what is this? It says, forms of torture at the top.
Oh, my God.
And there's a list of different types of torture. And I wanted to bring it here to show, but I couldn't.
Oh, my God.
No, you want to know?
Who are you planning on torturing?
Who knows? And I'm like, was this for an assignment? No. No, I was just in class writing this instead of taking
But
notes.
what was happening? Like, why were you so dark and negative?
Because I thought, honestly, that things will always end badly. I
Really,
always
yeah?
thought that because I've seen a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also had I thought all relationships ended bad. Like, I don't know, bro. There's a lot, like, I'm not the same. We'll just say that. I'm not the same. I'm way more positive now. I'm definitely very happy now.
Yeah,
I'm not cynical at all. Like,
Yeah.
I know that shit works out. But the forms of torture was so funny that she found that.
That's scary.
Putting a
Like,
girl...
imagine you're, like as a mother, you're finding that your daughter wants, like...
Yeah, no, she was like, bro, like, what is wrong with you?
That's not okay.
And because it was me, her, and then our other cousin, we were dying at these forms of torture. They were so clever. Putting a girl in the chair and then having her hands tied to the armrest.
Okay, don't give other people ideas.
Cracking her fingers with a nutcracker.
Oh, my God, bro.
That was one of them. Okay, spreading honey all over someone and putting them in a tree trunk. What's going to happen?
Oh, my God.
The
No.
bugs.
That's so bad. That's
Yo,
so bad.
So, yeah, no, that's what I was like in high school. It was bad. What were you like?
I definitely was different. I feel like back then I was very closed. Like, I was only like myself with like my friends, and I wasn't really outgoing. Not that I wasn't outgoing. Like, if people talked to me, I was still like super friendly and everything, but like I was more shy, if anything, or like I just kept to myself, and like I just had my group of friends and that was it. But I don't, like, in terms of like personality wise, when I was with my friends, I feel like I'm still the same. Like, yeah, I mean, obviously I've grown a lot, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I was a very goody two shoes, and which reminds me, the only times that I've been into the office, I was sent to the office. I was only sent twice. One of them was with the teacher that claimed that he taught Justin Bieber.
Oh, just elementary school.
Yeah, this was elementary
okay.
school. When was the second time? Okay, anyways, yeah. So I got sent to the principal's office because, I apparently was talking during his class, and I don't remember. Like, it wasn't me talking; it was the guy beside me who was talking to me, and I was like, I wasn't really like paying attention, and I think I said like, "Okay, like, stop talking to me," and he saw me, and you know how his famous thing, like, so he sent me outside of class, and then apparently he called the office, and then he sent me there, and I was like, "Bro, what?" I was literally like so scared that my parents were gonna yell at me, but
they don't listen to you when you say, because that's one thing that I hated too. You would say something about a teacher that would be very real, whatever they're doing, and they will. But they're so teachers are way too protected. They should not be this protected. Half the teachers that I went to like high school with should be fired because of the way they behave. Yeah, they're a lot of them were inappropriate.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you had remember that.
Yeah, so there was a teacher in
Can I name drop him?
No.
Because he was so messed
No,
up.
because we don't know for sure. This
I
is
know
what I
for
heard.
sure. Okay.
So
So we don't know for sure, but we do know for sure, so we won't name drop.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because just in case, you know, you never know.
Whatever.
But what's it called? Yes, I never had him as a teacher, but he apparently was just very inappropriate with like female students and female teachers. Like
The
there's
reason
one,
we know for sure is because we have videos.
yeah, but we don't. Yeah. But you
So that's the
can't
thing.
assume.
So,
like you're just seeing that out of context, right?
I think like seeing a man trying to kiss a woman out of context is pretty much enough, but I won't name drop just because
Yeah, but he was just
I'm not
a
gonna
lot.
be an
But
asshole.
there was a lot of teachers that would make inappropriate comments that were a lot older. Like they weren't
no,
like
like
the
it's,
younger
it's
generation
really,
of
really
teachers.
weird.
Yeah,
Remember that one in elementary school that
yeah,
he
that got fired.
Finally a teacher gets fired.
Yeah, no, but that was because he okay, was it accidentally? We don't know.
Okay, so allegedly it was accidental. I think it was just open on his computer. But what's weird is like, was he using? Okay, so what happened?
He
took
showed
the kids to the gym to show.
Was
them
it gym or was it in his
It was in
classroom?
the gym. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was in like the gym, the small gym.
Okay.
Okay, so wherever they were, he projected a video for what was he actually teaching?
No, I think
health?
he projected. No, what I thought was that from what I heard, is that he projected something in his classroom, and that as soon as he clicked project, that showed up.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
So what was he teaching? I thought he was teaching health class.
I don't know.
And it was
Maybe
just ironic.
I think
so what happened?
I think
was
he said he was teaching health class to make it look, but I don't know.
he showed gay corn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say corn because I don't know how we're gonna. So that's what he was showing. He got fired for it.
Yeah.
It could have been accidental.
Yeah, it could have been.
Was he using a personal laptop? Because on the school laptop, there's no way you can access Cornhub.
But was it blocked back then? This was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I was
that's
in
true,
elementary
that's
school.
That's true. You're right.
So we
I
didn't
don't know,
even
man.
have phones
Whatever.
to get
It could
blocked.
have been an ad. It could have been probably what he was watching.
Or
which
it
is
could
the
have been.
most
It could have
likely.
been a health video, and one of the students, but it was like, "Oh my god, we can't watch this." You know, we never know.
I don't know, bro. He
We
got
don't
fired
even
though.
know.
He
He got fired. So I'm sure he did
clearly
something.
it was
yeah.
something that he
But
showed.
so there was so back to the me being in the office. So the other time, and that was my first time ever, and it's so stupid. And that's how much of a goody two shoes I was. But this was in Montreal. So in grade up until grade 3, I was always going to these after school programs. So after school, like we were obviously in this like program, and then my parents would come pick us up at 6. But in grade 4, my mom was home with my little brother, and so instead of after school programs, we were allowed to go back home right after. So that meant that during lunch we could go back home to eat and then come back to school. Like that was the thing, because we lived so close to
going
it.
off campus, yeah.
Yeah, but everyone did it. Grade 1s would do it. If they
Yeah.
lived close, they would go home to eat and then come back. If you were, and the only time, no, actually you have to leave the school unless you were in the, now that I think about it, it's really weird, but unless you're part of the after school program, you're allowed to eat lunch at school.
That's
Otherwise,
so messed up and weird.
Yeah, it's really weird, but it was like a thing. And then,
But where do you go? Like these parents have work.
Because it wasn't like a French immersion school. It wasn't a special school. Like it was in the, people lived in the neighborhood.
Yeah, people, but like they can't just go home alone.
That means they would be in the after school program. Yeah. So the only reason we were allowed to, because I was older. I was in grade 4, which is not that old, but like, you know, it was a lot older. And my mom was home, so she would make us lunch. But anyway, so and usually I would go back to school. I would walk back to school with my friends, right? So one time, my friends are right outside my house. We go out. We go to school. And I think my brother didn't go. He stayed because he wasn't feeling well, so he stayed home. So it was just me going back to school, and instead of going to school right away, we saw like, oh, we still have time before class starts. We went to this Shoppers in Montreal, and we go there and we're like walking around, but whatever, blah blah. We saw a teacher, so we're like, okay, that means we're still good. Like we're still good on time. We don't have phones to check the time, right?
Right.
So we go back to school, and we get a late slip. And I literally started bawling my eyes out.
No, you did not cry.
I was like, oh my God, my parents are going to kill me. They're going to find out I went to Shoppers instead of going straight to school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really
No
bad. My
way
parents
is
didn't
it
yell at
this
me. But this was my
Obviously.
first time ever being
This
late.
is in the. That's why you were in the office.
Yeah.
Have you? You want to know my office stories?
Yeah.
Because I got sent to the office in high school like a lot,
Really?
all the time. Oh my god! And it was stuff that I.
Oh no, it's okay. We're bound to have a fallen vine.
Honestly,
At least one
I
episode.
put them up every time before we start
Yeah.
too. It's insane. So I once got sent to the office for in religion class. Okay, the way I was in religion class was so bad.
You know they didn't offer religion class when I was in school?
I know it was new. That was the first time it was being taught, and I took it. And the teacher who taught it was a teacher that you really liked. Had a back injury, and then was so different. He is from Haiti. I hate this guy. I'm so sorry. Anyone, I don't think he watches it, but if he does, I hate you. I do. You're an asshole to me. But yeah, no, religion class, took that as a bird course. He was very serious about religion, whatever. So I would go, there were times where I was late. What is my excuse for being late? I am praying the morning prayers. Because we were learning about
religion. Makes sense.
So then I would do that, right? And honestly, I didn't give a shit about this class. So it was bad.
Yeah.
There was a time where Brianna was late. And when she was late, she messaged in a group chat hey, what do you guys want from Tim's? We sent a whole meal, a 3-day meal order, okay? She comes in holding this shit, and he's like, why are you late? She's like, oh, I slept in. As she's handing us the drink. So we took that class as a joke. We would leave to go to the bathroom, but go to Tim Hortons and then come back. Our presentations were the TikTok things that you see me and my best friend doing a presentation, right? So then there was a time where I went to the bathroom, but I went to Tim Hortons. So it took a bit longer. He's like, where were you? I was like, oh, no, I went to the bathroom. He's like, for that long? I was like, I had to go to my locker first. He's like, why? I was like, oh, I needed something. He's like, what?
Oh, shit.
You didn't ask to go to your locker. I was like, feminine products. He's like, what kind of feminine products? I was like, you want me to stand here and tell you if I use the cup or the tampon or the pad and the pad with wings? Do you want a description? Should I pull it out and hand it to you on your desk? I don't get it. What do you want from me? So then he would tell the principal that I don't respect him, all that. And I told the principal that he asked me what kind of feminine products I use. And she didn't do anything about it.
Oh my God.
She just said to get along with him or whatever. I was like, okay.
That's
This
so
other
funny.
teacher that I liked actually spoke to him and said, bro, you treat her like shit.
Yeah.
So there was that time. Do you remember when I was sent for so I'm sitting in science class, the phone rings, and I pick it up, and I'm like, hey, this teacher's not here right now. This is a student. And they're like,
oh, really?
yeah, student speaking, whatever. And so then the lady on the phone was like, oh, I'm looking for this student. She says my name. I was like, oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Hey. And she's like, I need you in the office. I was like, okay, well, I'm in science class, and this is an important class, but sure, I'll come to the office. I come, I sit down. First thing she does, and it was Jersey Day. So I'm wearing a Habs jersey. She's like, I love the Habs. I'm like, shit. When they try to be your friend, you know that you did something.
You're in trouble?
Or you're in
Really?
trouble.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They really try to connect
Never been
with
to the
you.
office.
They want to have a relationship with you. And it was this principal. So yeah, so she's saying all this stuff about the Habs. I'm like, okay, great. What's going on? And she's like, so I hear that there's a video circulating of you bullying a girl. I was like, really? What's on this video?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you made fun of her medical condition, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, my God.
I was like, okay, where's the video?
Yeah.
She's like, I haven't seen it. I was like, okay. So then it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I'm like, there is no video. What are you talking about? She's like, well, the girl, it was sent to the girl, and she showed her mom, and her mom told us. And her mom was on the school board. And the girl's name is, I will not say her name just in case. But basically, I know the video she's talking about. Okay?
Oh, so there is a video.
There's a video, but I didn't say anybody's name. All I did was put, on Snapchat you could do the face filter. So this girl would lie.
Where you use someone else's face?
Yeah. She would lie about her medical conditions. Teachers would write
I forget
tests.
how young you are until you tell me about these trends.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
these filters. Because we didn't have filters in Snapchat. On Snapchat back in the day.
But teachers would write her tests for her. She would get so many things off. She once got her worst grades removed. Because her mom would call her. Her mom was on the school board. And the one science teacher that I had to leave the class for this hated her. because she would do all this like bullshit.
Yeah.
And so
Because she had a medical condition?
medical condition that wasn't even true. So then basically she said that she had endometriosis.
What?
Endometriosis, which is a real thing. But she said it makes her puke her period blood. Bro, that is not true.
Wait,
She,
that's
like,
an
she
actual
coughs it up.
thing?
The symptom is not. The thing is real. It just means you have bad cramps. That's all it is.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Oh,
But
but
this-
she kept, but her
Her
symptom
thing
was,
telling everyone, right? So I was like, I'm coughing blood, my period blood. So I just, and I sent that snap to this one girl who's a snake. Because clearly she sent it to that girl.
yeah.
Which doesn't matter because it's on Snapchat. I know that there's no screen recording.
Yeah.
None of that. Nobody could see the video because that's how Snapchat works. You
Yeah,
can't record
yeah.
it and you can't save it without
how
me
did-
knowing. So she just, the girl who saw the video, who I sent it to, told the other girl who told her mom. So it's
No,
just,
but can't like, for example, you're watching a snap, can't I record it from my phone?
okay, sure, they do that. But
Yeah.
I didn't say any names, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
So I just denied the whole thing. And she's like, you know, back in high school, people would call me it's a bad word for a lesbian, so I'm just not going to say it. But I was like, okay. Like, she's like, it was bullying. I was like, okay, this is not bullying because it's not real.
Yeah.
And she's like, so if the cops took your phone right now, they wouldn't find anything. I was like, no, they wouldn't. But they need a warrant anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Damn, you were that type of student, eh?
Yeah, and that escalated because then I told the teacher, I was like, this is why I wasn't in class. Teacher got so mad. She told my mom to call. My mom calls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom calls the school because the teacher told my mom to call the school.
Yeah.
And then that principal said, well, I'm with that teacher right now. And she said it was fine that the girl missed 30 minutes of class. So then I go to the teacher. I was like,
Oh.
did the principal say this? She's like, no. So then she goes to the principal and says, do not use my name and lie like that again. Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, so is that principal still the principal of the school?
I think she was, yeah, she's one of the VPs.
Well,
I'm
she
pretty
shouldn't
sure.
because she's dishonest.
So she's a liar.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't believe that happened.
And you don't know that, like, this kind of shit, like, happened all the time.
Yeah, and then, but the good thing is that you actually followed up with your teacher and you said, yo, did you say
Because
this?
she knew all the bullshit that was going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Are you still close to your science teacher? That one? Like the same one?
yes and no. Like, I messaged her. I asked her, hey, like, I heard you cloned a goat. Like,
what?
my sister's like, oh, did you know, like, that science teacher cloned a goat? I was like, no shot did she clone a goat.
No shot, yeah.
You want to know what should I pull up the message? I don't know if I should.
No, because then
She just said,
it'll be
like,
hard to edit.
she's
Sorry,
like-
we're not good editors. It takes
she's
a while.
like, if I had time to clone a goat, I definitely would. I don't
That's
know where
so
you're hearing
cool.
this. I did not clone a goat. I was like, okay,
Rumors.
cool. Wait,
Yo.
do you talk to any teachers?
No, I'm not. I was never a kiss ass. Like I was.
Oh,
I mean,
bro.
I was not. Yeah, you said you're a kiss ass, but
Yeah.
like I literally never had like a relationship like with teachers outside of school. Like
really?
yeah, and honestly, like it's so funny because like I had teachers that were really really nice and like I liked them, but like
You were like, you didn't build like a relationship with any of them?
I'm not that type. Not
Really?
even university, bro. That
That's
teacher, I would never
weird.
go to. Yeah, no. I don't know why. I'm just not like
I feel
that.
like a lot of people, at least they have one. Because I have 3 that
No,
I still
yeah.
talk to. I have them on Instagram too.
No, I have nobody.
That's insane.
And the only like I've had teachers who picked their favorite. Like obviously, teachers have their favorites, and
yeah,
I've been
I
their
was all
favorites.
Oh, for
I've
sure.
been for my French teacher, of course. My French teacher, and the way I found out that
I know that the same French teacher that.
no, she wasn't. She was gone after I left.
Oh.
No, she's not the same one. But she, I had a French teacher that apparently loved me. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because she was from Quebec, so maybe the fact that I was from there too.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, but the way that I found out, or I truly knew that I was one of her favorites, was because during presentations, like any presentations that you like gave in her class, if you even read a single word from a piece of paper, it's an automatic level 2.
I hate
And level
that.
2, I know. Level 2 is what, like a 60?
Okay, in English, I would always have it basically.
But level
No,
2,
you know, once in English, for one of the teachers that I actually like still keep in touch with, she took off a grade because I used my phone to read
so we
versus
didn't have that.
paper.
I'm kidding. We didn't have phones. Yeah, so but it's still
Oh, yeah.
reading. But no, so she would say like you're not getting higher than a level 2 which is like in the 60s.
Which is insanely bad.
Yeah. So I did a presentation. I was not prepared for it. I didn't care. I just wanted to like do it and get it over with. I read from the paper. I read most of it from the paper, and she gave me a level 4.
Okay.
And this other girl, one of my other friends, she did a presentation. She didn't have a single paper in front of her, and she got a level 2. So that's when I knew. I'm like, oh shit, I'm one of her favorites.
Yeah, for sure.
And she was a very hard teacher. Like, not a lot of people liked her.
No, you can't. And you.
She was very strict.
It
Yeah.
was very hard to do.
So
well in
I
class.
clearly was one of her favorites, and I literally was
probably that you were from Quebec.
Yeah, that or the fact that like I don't know, I just did really well.
Did it help you like now that when in the work world, do you see people presenting with paper?
Yeah, all the time.
Like in person.
Yeah, well.
So then it's bullshit.
Yeah.
You guys in the real world, if you're in high school and they tell you can't use paper, well, just be like, well, in the real world, you can.
No, you'll have your notes and everything.
No, like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not like TV shows
Yeah.
where like you see the person presenting perfectly.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, nothing's like TV.
Exactly.
High school is not like a TV show.
It's not.
Bro,
But,
you thought it was.
Yeah, obviously High School Musical. You know what I thought High School was going to be like? Well, obviously not the exact same, but I thought it was going to be like PCA.
Yes, Pacific
And-
Coast Academy. For you
yeah.
guys who don't know,
In
Zoe
Zoe
101.
But I knew
Nickelodeon
Zoe
show.
101 was a boarding school.
It was, but I really thought I'd live, and I thought at least like when I was younger, I thought university would be like that.
Oh,
when I went away
yeah,
for school,
yeah.
it was
But
not like that.
or something like High School Musical, like minus the musical part.
Minus the musical part, but like or any Disney show where they
Yeah,
have
like
high
I
school.
really thought
Pretty
we would have a
Little Liars.
homecoming.
Oh my god, mine was
Pretty Liars is high school?
Yeah, and the thing
Ew,
is,
they're so
well,
old.
it was high school, then they went to college,
okay.
and they were like adults because they did 5 years later. All that
Oh,
bullshit.
okay.
But like they would dress up, and I would dress up. I wore heels in high school.
Really?
Oh yes, I did.
Oh my god, we wore nothing but sweatpants.
No. I wore like heels, and I hated that I could hear myself walk down the hall.
Oh,
But
my
I
god.
wore heels.
This
It
is
was
like, oh my god, like,
revelation.
yeah, it's
Yeah, no, I did.
crazy. But no, but back to like
Still,
teachers.
people thought I was gay. I wore heels. I was so feminine. I don't get it.
No, but it's not like your
Well, they said like
clothing or
no, a
your
lot
style.
of it like has to do with baggy clothes. Like I don't dress feminine
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think
Feminine
it's that, but
to society's
yeah.
definition of feminine,
Yeah.
not actually feminine.
But no, but going back to teachers, I never really kept in touch with anyone. I had my favorites and my like the ones that I didn't really like as much, but it was just crazy. And like I said, like, I never had a relationship outside of school because like just even seeing a teacher outside of school.
You've never seen like hung out with the teacher outside?
No,
Listen,
it just
you
felt
guess
like
you
even
really-
seeing them at like the grocery store felt illegal.
But see, yeah,
I felt like,
that
oh my
did
god, they
feel-
should not be here.
But
They
that
should be at
was-
school.
Yeah, that was weird when you ran into teachers like outside of school.
And
I would
the-
always dodge them.
yeah.
But not if I like for the ones that I kept in touch with. If I ever saw them.
No,
like,
yeah, obviously.
it's
Like
never
me
been
going
weird.
back to school, like to my high school, when I went back for my brother's graduation, I was like saying hi to everyone. Hopefully this time if I go again, like for my other brother's graduation, like I'll see all the teachers that I like, which is fine. But seeing them, like, oh, I saw the teacher that we talked about, the one that was inappropriate to female students and teachers. I would always see him taking the subway.
That's weird.
When I was in university, and I'm like, oh no, wait, I didn't. Well, he wasn't even at school at the time, but yeah, it just felt so weird and illegal. Could like knowing that they have a life outside of school. You know what I mean?
saw the one that taught Justin Bieber. I think I
Oh,
saw him
I
at No
always-
Frills.
yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
all- because he lives literally down the street.
yeah.
He lives
No,
right there.
he will like he's bumped into my mom a few times, and he knows my mom.
Yeah.
So he'll always ask
Same,
about me. Like he'll
every
always like,
time.
how is
When-
she?
My mom
yeah.
sees him the most.
But he doesn't remember my brothers. He
Yo.
only remembers me, which is crazy because
He remembers
like,
you because every time he asks how you are,
Yeah.
if I see him or if my mom sees him, he'll ask how you are.
yeah,
That's
it's
it.
crazy.
It's weird.
Because I had him twice in my life. I had him in grade 5 and grade 8.
No,
And it
you
was a
left your
long
mark.
time
It
ago.
was
Yeah,
an
I
impression,
really
bro.
did.
He's like, yo,
I
take
really
me out to
did.
dinner.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it just felt really like illegal.
Yeah. That is like, there's a lot of things, but it's not illegal. Like, that's
Oh,
the
and
thing.
you know, okay, this is sorry, going back to teachers. I have a funny story. So
I don't know why I'm laughing. I didn't even hear the story
I think
yet.
you know this, but one of my French teachers, she was a little like
Is it the one that got stabbed?
Yeah, she
Oh my
she
God.
wasn't always there. She wasn't always present in
Okay,
the moment.
French teacher, y'all know how French teachers are. Any TikTok you see on like French
That's not
teachers,
true because every other French teachers I've had were so
this is
smart and
like
everything. She's
stereotypical French teacher. This is her.
yeah. So because she was the only one who taught
She
core
was
French
so
too.
like, if you guys speak French, timide. Timide is the best word to describe. Search up timide, but it's difficult to explain it in English. But she was just all like,
Oh
poor
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
You just want to give her,
She was naive.
or like,
she was naive.
She was naive.
She's very naive, and I'll tell you why. Okay,
Damsel
so
in
I had her.
distress.
I know I had her for a different course. I think it was
Civics and careers.
Yeah, I had someone else for careers, but yeah,
Oh, really?
civics. Yeah. So I had her for civics, and we were just just like asking questions about our exam and everything, like what kind of questions will there be, what do we need to study for, all that kind of stuff. So she was like, oh well, this is what it's gonna look like. This is an example of what it's gonna look
she
like.
put the actual.
So she
exam.
projected the actual exam, and that's when we realized, we're like, bro, this is literally like this is like not cheating, clear. You know what I mean? Like she's giving us the pass to she's opening the door for us to pass. So we all started taking pictures. And she realized, and she's like, why are you guys all taking pictures? We're like, no, this is for us to study. She goes, no, you're not allowed to delete everything, because she realized that this is where she's down. Like,
Bro,
she's showing us the exam.
It was so funny because during the exams we'd be on our phones.
Yeah.
Bro.
So what
I
me and
was
my
on
friend,
my phone.
what me and my friend did for one of her classes, that every time we would drop a pen and we would both reach down for it, and we would tell each other, okay, this is the answer, and then we'd go back after every question.
Bro,
and she didn't
even
realize. Yeah, no,
we would have things that we would tap on each other's chair.
Yeah.
So like you would go, okay, for whatever question that you wanted, you would click your pen as many times. So you go 1, 2. That's how you know question 2. The person behind you, if they knew the answer, they would go. So that's A.
Yeah.
And then they would go tap twice for B.
Yeah.
It was very, very crazy.
Yeah, no.
But for her class, you didn't have to do. You could just be like, "Yo,
yeah,
Kai, what's the answer?"
Exactly.
You just yell it.
No, she was very I don't know.
You know she fell once in class. She tripped over the phone.
That's the thing. Like I felt so bad for her.
Okay, so she got stabbed right by her like ex. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
And I felt bad for her. She has a bad hip, but she bumps into the table.
Oh no!
Every time she maneuvers, like you know when your hip hits a table. Dude, she did that every time. And I'm there like laughing. It's so bad.
Yeah.
She tripped over the phone cord.
Oh yeah,
It was so bad, and she cried.
Yeah, she always cried.
She cried more than me.
She cried. Yeah,
yeah. Bro,
she cried when we started taking the pictures.
She cried. She would just talk.
But God bless her soul, man. She honestly,
she would complain about the guy. She would cry.
Yeah.
Someone spilled coffee on her.
Oh my God!
She spilled her coffee all over her. She goes, tabarnak.
No, she's so cute though. That's the thing. Like,
she asked me to marry her son.
Really?
Yeah.
No, she's so cute.
She's like, my son Justin
she's the same
is single.
teacher where there was a Jewish holiday coming up, so everyone in class was like, oh madam, like I'm not going to be here on this day because it's whatever this holiday. And then I told her, as a hijabi by the way, I was like, oh yeah, I'm celebrating this holiday too. And she's like, oh really, you're Jewish? I'm like, yeah, you didn't know? She's like, no, I didn't, but that's amazing. But then again, now that I think about it, she knew. No, but I'm saying she can't really assume, even though like I could be half and half, which is good for her for not assuming. But I mean, also at the same time,
she gave me an A because I did a presentation for careers. I did a presentation on surgeons was my topic for careers, and I put Derek Shepherd, if you guys don't know, from Grey's Anatomy.
I didn't know.
And Mark Sloan from Grey's Anatomy, the most good looking people from the show. Up on the screen, I'm like, oh madam, aren't they so cute?
I'm
and
dead.
she's like, wee wee.
Oh, she's so
and
cute
she
though. She is so cute. I've only had her for French once, which was like, it was a joke.
She was the reason I was sent to the principal's office as well.
Oh really?
Because she was not doing her job properly, honestly, at all.
Oh yeah.
Another teacher, and yes, she had a problem with me learning from another teacher. Is what I'm gonna say, because I was supposed to take the secret to my grave, so I can't say much. But
yeah, no,
but yeah,
it's
so
crazy.
back to taking teachers out of school. Never saw her.
No, I never saw. But if I did, I would go up to her and be like, "Oh my god,
Oh,
do you remember
definitely,
me?"
I would go up
Yeah.
to her. There's some that you won't go up to.
Yeah, some that
Bro,
I wouldn't.
would
She
dodge.
would be. Yeah.
I would go up to her for
Yeah.
sure.
But it really felt illegal. Like I felt like, oh shit, the cops are gonna
But
come.
it's weird because it wasn't illegal.
I know,
And
but there's so many things out there.
I was
that
gonna say there's
yeah.
so many things out there. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, go name one.
I was gonna say, and I don't know if this is like a brown like parents type of thing, but turning on the lights in the car at night
while you're driving,
while your parents are
bro,
driving.
they would tell me that it was illegal. They
yeah,
would tell me,
I
like,
grew
you
up
have to
thinking
turn it
was
off, or we're
illegal.
gonna like
yeah.
the cops are gonna.
Yeah.
Bro, you can drive with all the lights on.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can do
it is
whatever
harder
you
to
want.
see at night. I will say,
Of course,
but
you
it's
could
not.
do it if you wanted to do it.
And it's not like I had it on for like so long. It was just to like find something that I dropped or you know whatever. But yeah, anyways, that felt so illegal when it's not.
What you know what I found illegal, like in your house? This is only her house. So basically, whenever we'd go over and we would drink water at night. We would have to sit down. So standing up and drinking water at night was illegal.
Apparently,
so why did your mom?
I don't know who said it in Islam, but I'm sure someone
it's a
said it.
religious
Yeah,
thing?
it's not like it's
But
like
is
you
it actually
have to.
good
But
for,
yeah,
like, I never
apparently
fact checked it, or is it like something that was just old wives?
I don't know.
Driving barefoot. You ever drive barefoot?
Wait, that is.
It's not illegal.
Well, I know open toe
drive.
shoes are illegal to drive. Like
no,
I mean, I don't know if they're legal, but when they when you take a test, like your driving test, they always check your what you're wearing. Yeah, because you're not allowed to open. You're not allowed to. Oh, it's not that you're not allowed to, but it's best not to.
What? No.
Yeah, it's best not to drive with open toe.
Excuse me. Driving bare.
Because if it slides and then you
laws. No,
not barefoot, but like you're open.
Is driving barefoot illegal?
Is it?
This is in the U.S. It's not illegal, even if you think it's dangerous.
But it is dangerous.
It's probably just frowned upon.
No, it's dangerous because
I'm
not bare feet, but with open toe. Like if I'm wearing slides, it can.
I take off my slides.
Yeah,
and
that's fine. But I'm saying with slides,
it'll slide out.
They always check. Like even
Bro,
I have to wear
never
flats.
had that situation. Honestly, like I drive barefoot all the time, but that definitely does not feel like it's legal. Do you have another one?
Yeah, for me it was cutting my nails on any other day except Fridays.
But that's also a religious thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
a lot of them is mostly religious.
Getting seconds on a free sample.
Oh no, I never felt that. I took advantage of that.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
it felt so weird. Like you would eat it, then go up to them again, and then eat another one. Like they look at you like, bro, you were just here, and these are free.
No, I always.
Because I used to go to Costco. And literally I'd be full by the end.
Yeah, same. No, I would
missed
always
that
do
from
it.
COVID.
Do you have another one?
Yeah. So eating something in the store before paying.
Bro, wait, that is illegal though, because you didn't pay for it.
because you can pay for it after, as long as you pay for it.
Yeah. Well, then we were like, okay, so bulk bar, my mom would always, like, she would be like, you're allowed to just taste it if you, because like for example, like if we had, pistachios or whatever, and if they tasted bad, we just thought, okay, the whole batch is bad. So she
It
would
says
be
no
like,
snacking. They have signs.
oh, but this is now. I'm talking a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think they had signs back then, but she would always be like, yeah, you're allowed to try it as long as your intention is to actually buy it.
Okay, so but this is different, right? Like you ever walk
or
in
like
the grocery
grapes
store
just to see like, okay, is this a good pile or no?
Yeah, would you ever walk in a grocery store and you see people opening a bag of chips and they walk around eating the chips? That shit, it's not that it just feels illegal, it's you are a psychopath if you're doing that.
No, but my we would do it from like my brothers to like if we bought like a bag of chips and he was crying, we would just open it and it would be like, okay, we'll pay. Like obviously we're paying for it.
But you see grown adults doing
Yeah,
this? Like,
that's
it's weird.
Yeah.
And then I think about doing it
because you're
myself.
not that hungry. Come on, you can
No,
wait.
I want to do it myself next time I go to Walmart just to do it.
Yeah, I would
like
feel so
just to do
weird.
it. Feels weird. I want to just feel that weird.
Yeah.
Just for a little spice in my life, eat
Yeah.
a bag of chips without leaving.
Yeah.
Very spontaneous.
Yeah. No, I've never.
I once saw this kid. Honestly, he was big. He was fat. Okay, I'll be honest. He was walking around eating a baguette.
Oh, really?
Just eating the baguette. And I'm
so
like,
funny.
who's
That's
your
so
mom?
Willy Wonka.
And not just that, the way he was coughing. SARS, COVID.
That's
It was
gross.
this guy. It was way before COVID, like way when I was
Yeah.
younger. I'm like, this kid's walking around just eating, and I was like, this is some TV show shit.
Yeah, no, that's
This
gross.
is some weird shit.
That's gross.
No,
But
it's
yeah,
gross.
I don't have anything else. I just had those.
Yeah, no, like I don't know, guys. Like anything that you guys think is.
Yeah,
there's
put it
a
in the
lot of
comments
TikToks.
below. Also, one thing before we end the podcast.
ASMR.
After that, talk. Is this the sweater that?
Oh yes, I'm.
Because I
wanted
saw
to
it
say-
and I'm like, I wanted to ask you on the
Yeah,
podcast.
because I showed her a picture of the sweater. Okay, so I talked about this in the past few podcast
episodes.
What? Where I accidentally bought a sweater for a good amount of money
Yeah.
from a random TikToker. The sweater has arrived. This is it.
And show the back. The back is my favorite.
Okay, so flower in the front, right? Very cute, very simple. And then
Also, those who are listening to audio,
yeah.
tune into our.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Read it for them.
It says, not for the mentally stable.
And that's me. I'm not for the mentally
Yeah.
stable. I am for the mentally unstable.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
buying this has made me mentally unstable, and I think I was mentally unstable when I bought it.
Oh my god! But if we ever come out with merch, which I think would be,
You know,
so
I cried
cool.
when I bought it.
Really, like cried of regret or cried of joy.
Because I'm stupid.
Oh.
Why would I do that? Why would I?
And then you go back, and then you ask me, why do you think I always cry, dude?
I do though. No, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes, but like I cry for reasons that you shouldn't cry.
Yeah.
But for reasons that you should cry, because I think that I just like I bottle it up and then like when
And then
Tim
for the
Hortons
smallest
runs out of
things-
a muffin,
Yeah.
I'm bawling my eyes out.
Yeah. Or when Nitin Matthew beats you at trivia.
Yeah, but that was sad because he's actually stupid. That's why I was so sad because I'm like something is going on because the
Yeah.
guy is dumb.
He's not the thing. Like I said, I think you guys are smart in different ways. But
How is he
anyways,
smart?
no, he is. He has his own like thing that he's smart in. I don't know what, but
Yeah,
we're
we'll
still
find
trying to
out
figure
soon,
it out.
maybe.
But yeah. Anyways, but yeah, this was a fun podcast.
Yeah, what were you gonna say about the
Episode.
merch? Just real quick.
Oh yeah. I'm like, if we ever come out with merch, bro, I think it would be so sick. I think we should do it.
we should
And
charge
not put
$100
it
for
out.
it.
No, but not put it up for sale, so it's just like exclusive to us and our crew. All of you. No, I'm kidding. There's no one behind the camera. We're our
like
casting
only to us
crew,
because
yeah.
only we will get it.
We're
Like
the only casting crew.
No, we.
But,
should
like,
have
and
it,
then
like,
we
wear
should-
it just for fun.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's like a uniform, but no,
Yeah.
and then we should like, even if like this doesn't like go viral or any, like if our podcast doesn't do well, we still have it as a memory, you
It's
know, like
fun, it's
when we're
fun.
older and our kid sees like, what is this sweater, and we're like, oh yo, back in the day I used to have a
Back in the
yeah.
day.
But I don't know, I think it'd be so fun
We
and
could
like,
do like
things.
honestly, like guys, like I don't want to say what our design should be,
No, we're not gonna say it. We're gonna design
but
it
honestly, no. I'm wearing this sweater every single day of my life because I have to make it worth it,
until we get our off-topic sweater.
which we will charge $100 for,
Yeah.
and y'all will buy
In
it
the
at 4
US.
in the morning, and then
Yo,
cry.
inflation, bro, inflation. We gotta.
No,
But yeah, anyways,
I love it though. It's cute.
Yeah, it is. No,
it's
it is
like
really
every
cute.
other TikToker's merch.
Yeah, it really
But
is.
It do be,
It do be.
and I like the saying.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
trying
it's
to
cute.
justify it for myself.
No, it is cute. I think it's cute. I don't know how much you paid exactly, but it is cute.
It's not cute.
Yeah. Okay, just leave it at that. Anyways,
Thank you guys so much for watching this podcast.
yeah. Our video version will be on YouTube. Our audio is on Apple Podcast and Spotify.
Spotify.
We don't really have a set date clearly.
No. We have a
It's-
problem
it's
with that. It's just
Yeah.
I can't explain it. Like there's first of all something wrong all the time with
Yeah,
any-
hopefully this one is fine.
Hopefully.
But so far
and
so
then
good.
it's like yeah.
Yeah, it's just hard. But yeah, we post whenever we feel like it.
Yeah, and
basically.
you know what? We're spontaneous like that. And
We are.
we are
Oh, there you go. It had to happen.
a mess. We
Yeah.
are mysterious.
We are mysterious. Anyways,
And this is how we keep it interesting.
yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And like I said, you can find our socials in the description. So TikTok and Instagram, where we post funny clips of our episodes. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
It tastes weird.
Ew.
Bye.